I've been working on cleaning up storm debris ever since that strong wind blew through. Scattered all these buckets all over the yard, some all the way over there. Knocked down an oak limb and I've got it cut up and I've got a stack of firewood there. But the main thing that fell was an old rotten pine tree, and I've got all that debris cleaned up, all the limbs and pine cones and needles and twigs and mess. And all that's left are these 9 large pieces of pine log that Mac will load up in his skid steer and haul off for me. But basically the mess is cleaned up, but I've got a little more work to do before I'll be ready to run the plant. We'll go down here and take a look and see where we're at. It rained this morning. I was going to get an early start, but it rained from before 7 o'clock till after 10 o'clock. So it kind of delayed me getting started. But I worked hard this afternoon to make up for it. Now this is a gravel pump, and we had it set up over here with a rock crusher on top of it. And the oversized rock went into the rock crusher and then went into the gravel pump and went back in and fed back into the plant. But then while it was spinning, it threw a rock out the side of the housing, and I couldn't get a replacement housing and I wasn't able to fix this. So we kind of took the rock crusher off and abandoned this gravel pump, but it was sitting there when the big tree fell and it landed on this and broke this pulley, and it also bent this whole frame to where the shaft is no longer in the middle. So in other words, this is going to totally be abandoned and we're just going to haul it off to the boneyard. But it's a shame. It was set up pretty neat. This is the rock crusher that used to sit on top of the gravel pump. Now let me show you what happened here. So see, I wasn't here when the storm hit, but I've pieced together just by the damage what happened. This used to be a straight piece of angle iron and it was bolted on here. Well, when the force of the tree landed here, it bent the angle iron, broke the bolts, threw it down, but before it came loose, it bowed this up. See, that's supposed to be a drainage. The water, the oversized rock comes out of here with some water and goes in here, and now we've got it going into buckets. It used to go into the rock crusher right there and then to the gravel pump and back up. But anyhow, I've got to see if I can't fix that, and instead of doing it the caveman way with a sledgehammer or something, I thought I would use a rock bar and try to pry it. I thought, well, it'd be neat to put a something else in there. Oh boy, that's hard. I've got a lot of leverage, but oh boy. Oh, I was hoping that would work. Well, I was thinking I'd put a bottle jack in there, but there's not enough room, and rock bar doesn't do it either, even though it's a 8-foot rock bar. I've got a lot of leverage, but I've got to find some way to get that down before morning. I don't think just beating on it with a sledgehammer is going to work. Other thing I need to do before morning is replace this section of busted pipe. That'll be no big deal. I can handle that. But so I've got a few things yet to do, and it's after 6 o'clock at night, and I want to start running at 7:30 in the morning. So I've got a couple of more repairs to set up, and then I'll have to put a stand here so I can set a bucket to catch this gravel that comes out Anyway, a few more things to do and discard this poor old beautiful gravel pump, and we'll get rid of this tomorrow too. But thanks for checking in with us here at the Worthington Diamond Discovery Plant. We're making progress.